Welcome to the city of Chester. This is Chester Railway Station as we see it today. The station was opened in 1849, but from 1875 to 1969, this station was known as Chester General Station. Chester Railway Station is only one of 22 Grade 1 and Grade 2 listed railway stations in England. Built in an Italian style, the building, nearly a quarter of a mile long, is of outstanding national and regional significance and is one of the principal 19th century monuments in the city of Chester. The building was designed by Francis Thomson and built by the well-known construction engineer Thomas Brassley. Chester Railway Station was and still is one of the biggest railway junctions in the northwest of England and just on the doorstep to North Wales. At one time, Chester Railway Station had 4 major railway companies running through it. But currently lines travelling towards Holyhead from Chester, that line was opened in 1850. The Chester to Crewe line completed in 1840. The Birkenhead Railway, which is now part of Merseyrail, was completed in 1847, and the Chester to Helmsby line, which is the main line to Manchester. You can see on the drawing that Chester by 1875 had 3 railway stations: Chester General, Chester Northgate, and Chester Liverpool Roads. Chester Northgate Station opened on the 1st of May 1875 and closed on the 6th of October 1969. The site of Northgate Station was on the Nickel Trafford to Harden Bridge line, and that area now is Chester's Northgate Centre and Arena. The third station was Chester Liverpool Roads, again on the Harden line. Opened in 1890, it was west of Northgate Station at Chester West Junction. Liverpool Road Station closed on the 3rd of December 1951. Trains continued to run through until 1969, when passenger services ceased. The line remained open for freight, but in 2000 it became a cycle and footpath, becoming Cycle Route 5. It's 10 on a spring morning, 2012. The mainline signal through Chester is clear, and we're all in for a big surprise.
Not stopping this one.
Now there's a sight you don't often see every day standing at a station. Just in case you missed it, the locomotive's name was the Dutchess of Sutherland, and it was on a day-out trip down to Holyhead. One of the great things about Chester railway station is you can more or less catch a train anywhere in the country direct. That's the London Euston to Holyhead service, which will be travelling along the North Wales coast. And if you ever have a chance to travel on this line, I fully recommend it. Particularly seeing the railway bridge between Llandudno Junction and Conway. It's a marvel. Shortly I'll be catching this train down to Wrexham. It's the line between Chester and Shrewsbury, which opened in 1846. If I kept going, I would end up in Cardiff. In my next film, I'll be travelling on a line which until recently I didn't know existed. It's called the Borderlands line. Now here's a well-kept secret in Chester Station. I'm on platform 4 and looking down from above, yes, it's 2 owls. No, they're not real. They were constructed by the railway company who built the station to scare away the passengers. I mean the pigeons. Here we have a Merseyrail train about to depart to Liverpool. It'll be travelling over the old Birkenhead Railway, opened in 1838, then continued to Chester by 1847. Merseyrail is the only railway outside London that uses a third rail system. Does anyone know what the 38 stands for on the signal post? Well, it's Cab Secure Radio, and it's channel 38. Simple as that. Before continuing my journey to Wrexham, I must show you some of the nice sights around the city of Chester. I know the city well. I lived here for 4.5 years. The city of Chester lies on the banks of the River Dee, close to the northwest border of Wales, and Chester was granted city status in 1541. Chester was a Roman fort, Diva Vitric, in the year 79. After the Romans left in the 5th century, Saxons, then Danes, who gave Chester its name, and then later the Normans conquered. And Chester is one of the best preserved walled cities in Britain. There is special walkways above the main streets, which they call rows. Another famous landmark is Eastgate Clock, presented to Queen Victoria as part of her Diamond Jubilee. And there's Chester Racecourse, which is on the original site of the old Roman harbour. And in the background you can see the railway viaduct, which is the line to North Wales. The bridge you can see going over the railway is part of the Roman wall walks. There's 2, and I'm standing on the other. At this point on the main line towards North Wales, the canal that runs through Chester has to drop down 3 locks to get under the railway. What a piece of engineering this is. Let's wave to the driver. That's it. That barge belongs to part of the Mill Hotel. You can have lunch on that, or even dinner. How posh. I'm back at Chester railway station to continue my journey. I'm travelling down to Wrexham to travel on a railway which I had never heard of. For 35 years working in the railway industry, as office boy, train driver and senior manager, I had never heard of the Borderlands line. It runs from Wrexham to Biston, which connects to the Wirral line and Merseyrail. Until then, goodbye.